Welcome back to the channel, my spooky friends. I'm Sam, and I'm here to be your guide into the darkest corners of the world. Tonight, we're dimming the lights and raising the curtain on three spine-chilling legends from haunted opera houses. These grand, echoing spaces, steeped in history and passion, have long been rumored to harbor secrets beyond the grave. So, turn off the lights, sit back, and prepare to be terrified. Our first stop takes us to the heart of Paris, to the opulent grandeur of the Palais Garnier, more famously known as the Paris Opera House. Beneath the glittering chandeliers and velvet seats lies a labyrinth of tunnels and chambers, a subterranean world where shadows dance and secrets whisper. It's here, deep within the bowels of the Opera House, that the legend of the Phantom thrives. Imagine, if you will, the year 1870. A young, unknown composer named Eric haunts the catacombs beneath the Opera House. Disfigured since birth, he hides his face behind a mask, his heart aching with a desperate longing for connection. But Eric is no ordinary man. He possesses an almost supernatural gift for music. His melodies, born of pain and isolation, resonate through the empty halls, echoing his tortured soul. One fateful night, Eric hears a voice that stops him in his tracks. It's Christine Daae, a beautiful, aspiring soprano with a voice as pure as an angel's. Eric is instantly captivated. He sees in Christine a reflection of his own artistic soul, a kindred spirit who understands the power of music. Consumed by an obsessive love, Eric becomes her secret tutor, his voice reaching her from the shadows, guiding her talent to unimaginable heights. Night after night, Christine's star rises on the stage, fueled by Eric's tutelage. But as her fame grows, so too does Eric's possessiveness. He yearns for Christine's love, but his disfigurement and the darkness that surrounds him make him a prisoner of his own making. He becomes a phantom, a whisper in the wings, his presence felt but never fully seen. Then one night, a handsome young Vicomte, Raoul de Chagny, catches Christine's eye. Their connection is immediate, a stark contrast to the shadowy, obsessive love offered by the Phantom. Consumed by jealousy, Eric's ghostly grip on the Opera House tightens. He lashes out, his haunting melodies taking on a sinister tone. The disappearances begin. Performers vanish without a trace, their screams echoing through the empty halls. The chandelier crashes down during a performance, sending the audience into a panicked frenzy. The Phantom's presence, once a whispered rumor, becomes an undeniable terror. Is the Phantom real, a vengeful spirit driven by love and madness? Or is he a figment of the Opera House's own dark history, a manifestation of the passions and tragedies that have unfolded on its stage? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. The legend of the Phantom of the Paris Opera House continues to captivate and terrify, a haunting reminder that some loves, even in death, cannot be silenced. Our next journey takes us across the English Channel to London's iconic Covent Garden, home to the Royal Opera House. Here, amidst the elegant boxes and gilded balconies, another ghost story unfolds. This one is not of a masked phantom, but of a humble stagehand named Bob, whose tragic end forever intertwined his spirit with the Grand Theatre. Bob, they say, was a fixture at the Royal Opera House. A man of the theatre through and through, he knew every nook and cranny of the building, every creak of the floorboards, every sigh of the ancient ventilation system. He dedicated his life to the smooth running of countless productions, his efforts often going unnoticed by the glamorous crowds who flocked to the Opera House. One stormy night, as the final notes of a particularly dramatic opera echoed through the hall, tragedy struck. Bob, ever the diligent worker, was inspecting the rigging high above the stage. When a sudden gust of wind rattled the ancient structure, he lost his footing and plummeted to the unforgiving wooden floor below. The audience, caught up in the drama of the performance, remained oblivious to the tragedy unfolding above them. But backstage, panic ensued. Bob's fellow stagehands rushed to his side, but it was too late. He was gone, his lifeblood staining the floor of the very stage he had dedicated his life to. In the aftermath of Bob's death, a strange stillness settled over the Royal Opera House. The usual post-performance buzz seemed muted, the air thick with an unspoken grief. And then, the whispers began. Stagehands working late at night swore they saw Bob's shadowy figure flitting through the wings, his familiar gait unmistakable even in the dim light. Others reported hearing unexplained footsteps echoing through the empty corridors, the heavy tread of work boots on the wooden floor. Doors slammed shut, seemingly of their own accord, and sudden icy drafts chilled the air, even on the mildest of evenings. Bob's presence, it seemed, was most strongly felt during late-night rehearsals. Dancers alone on the vast stage would feel his eyes upon them, a tangible weight in the air. Musicians, their instruments already tuned to the ethereal, swore they heard a phantom applause following their most challenging passages, a ghostly echo of Bob's unwavering support. Some say Bob's spirit lingers because he can't bear to leave the world he loved so dearly. Others believe he's still working diligently behind the scenes, ensuring that every performance goes off without a hitch, just as he did in life. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain. The legend of Bob, the ghostly stagehand of the Royal Opera House, serves as a chilling reminder that even in the grandest of theatres, death is always waiting in the wings. Chapter 3. The Cursed Singer of La Fenice. Our final destination takes us to Venice, the city of canals and carnivals where romance and tragedy intertwine like the threads of a beautifully woven tapestry. Here, amidst the labyrinthine streets and shimmering waterways, stands La Fenice, an opera house with a history as rich and complex as an operatic aria. But La Fenice holds a dark secret, a legend whispered in hushed tones through the centuries, the tale of the cursed singer. The story begins, as many tragic tales do, with a young woman named Eleonora. Blessed with a voice that could melt the heart of even the most cynical Venetian, Eleonora dreamed of gracing the stage of La Fenice. She yearned for the adoration of the crowds, for the intoxicating power of music to transport her audience to another world. But Eleonora's talent, while undeniable, was raw and unpolished. She needed guidance, a maestro to mold her voice into a weapon capable of conquering the hearts of even the most discerning opera enthusiasts. Desperate for success, Eleonora made a fateful decision. She sought out a shadowy figure rumored to possess forbidden knowledge, a being who could grant her wish for fame at a terrible cost. Deep in the heart of the Venetian night, as the moon cast an eerie glow upon the canals, Eleonora met with the entity. It was a creature of darkness, its voice a raspy whisper that promised her everything she desired. Fame, fortune, adoration, all could be hers, but in return she would have to pledge her soul. Blinded by ambition and the intoxicating allure of stardom, Eleonora agreed. She signed her name in blood, sealing her fate with a single, desperate stroke of the quill. The next morning she awoke with a voice that could shatter glass and a presence that commanded attention. She was everything she ever dreamed of being and more. Eleonora's debut at La Fenice was nothing short of a sensation. Her voice soared through the gilded hall, her performance a mesmerizing spectacle that left the audience breathless. She became an overnight sensation, her name whispered on the lips of every Venetian. But Eleonora's newfound fame came at a terrible price. The darkness she had embraced began to consume her, twisting her beauty into something grotesque and unsettling. Her voice, once angelic, took on a haunting, almost demonic quality. The crowds, initially captivated, began to feel uneasy, a sense of dread creeping into their hearts as they watched her perform. One stormy night, as Eleonora took the stage for her most challenging role yet, the full weight of the curse crashed down upon her. The entity she had bargained with appeared, its shadowy claws reaching out from the depths of the stage. Eleonora, her body racked with pain and regret, stumbled, her voice cracking under the strain of the curse. The audience watched in horror as Eleonora, once a vision of beauty and talent, withered before their eyes, her screams echoing through the opera house as the entity dragged her down into the depths. The next morning she was gone, vanished without a trace. But Eleonora's story didn't end there. Her spirit, forever bound to La Fenice, is said to haunt the opera house to this day. Some say they've seen her ghostly figure wandering the corridors, her once beautiful face now twisted in eternal torment. Others claim to have heard her voice, a mournful aria echoing through the empty hall, a chilling reminder of the price of unchecked ambition. The legend of Eleonora, the cursed singer of La Fenice, serves as a chilling reminder that some bargains are best left unmade, and some desires can lead to unimaginable darkness. Thank you for joining us on this eerie journey through haunted opera houses. Remember, these are just a few of the countless tales whispered in the wings of these grand historic theaters. Each shadow, each creaking floorboard, each unexplained noise could be a sign of something more, a glimpse into the world beyond the veil. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling tales. Until next time, stay safe and keep your lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows.